What's up everybody, my name's Bryce and we want to wish you a very happy Easter from all of our Victory Kids and Victory Students teams. There's only one thing that you need to know about Easter Jam, and that is that it's for you and your whole family.
So if you're a teenager, this is for you.
You too, college students.
And if you're a young kid, get ready. We're about to have some serious fun and you're gonna lead the way. And adults, buckle up. This is Easter like you have never done it before.
So no matter where you are, Easter Jam is for you. So look around. Is anybody missing? If so, pause this video and come back. We're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1, go!
Easter, a time for fake grass, plastic eggs, these things, chocolate bunnies, and people dressed as bunnies. And then there are the weird parts of Easter, like fake grass, plastic eggs, these things, chocolate bunnies, and people dressed as bunnies, which is interesting. But what does all this stuff have to do with Easter? And if this holiday is about more than candy and wearing uncomfortable clothes to church and lunch with your relatives, what makes Easter happy?
Okay, there are two different kinds of people in this world. There's one that likes these things, Peeps. And then there's the other, like me. I mean, how can you eat something so cute and grainy? Now, we're gonna do something really interesting with these, but I wanna know how you guys feel about Peeps. So what I want you to do is give me a thumbs up right now if you love Peeps. Okay. Now for those of you like me that don't like Peeps, give me a thumbs down. All right, I could see how you guys feel. There are a lot of different opinions, but we're gonna use these for a really fun game, and I think you're gonna love it. So in just a second, I'm gonna tell you how to start this game. We are about to engage in the greatest peep jousting tournament ever before. First, take your room and divide it into two teams. Team on this side will be Peep A, and the team on the other side will be Peep B. And these are your Peeps. Now, you can call them Peep A, or you can call them Peep B, or you can call them Lord Sugarcoat, or Pink Peep. Whatever you guys want to call them, you can really make it your own. And also, if you want to color on them, if you want to use a marker, draw a mustache, whatever you want to do, let your creative juices flow. Next, prepare your Peeps for battle. All you need is a toothpick and insert it just like this. You could pretend the toothpick is a joust, a lightsaber, a sword, whatever your family wants to think about it. Just make sure the toothpick is facing towards the other Peep. Place the Peeps on a microwavable plate. No social distancing necessary, just make sure the Peeps are close enough together and facing each other. Finally, time for the big event. What you're gonna wanna do is place the plate inside a microwave. Set the timer for 45 seconds. And trust me parents, you do not want it to run 45 seconds. Hit the start button, and as the Peeps start to melt, the first Peep whose joust or sword touches the other Peeps as it melts is the winner. And make sure you take a picture of the photo finish because we would love to see it. It's go time. So what I want you to do is press pause, get everything ready, and I'll wait right here.
All right, well, how did it go? Who won? We want pictures, so send them to us on social media, #JesusIsKing. That was a lot of fun.
It was.
But you know what? This also happened.
Man, are y'all ready for another game? For this next game, all you're gonna need is some socks. It doesn't matter if they're clean or dirty. All you need to make sure is that they have a match. So if you need to go get those things right now, pause and we'll be waiting for you. All right, got your socks, got your basket, great. So now you need to choose two people to play. You're also gonna need two people to be scorekeeper. So how this game is gonna work is you're gonna take this basket of socks, you're gonna dump the socks out on one side of the room. But don't worry, you're gonna get these socks back in the basket very soon. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the pile of socks on the other side of the room, you're gonna go through it, find the matches, and roll them up like an Easter egg. And then you're gonna take turns tossing them back into the Easter basket. There's a 1-minute timer, so you wanna be quick. The first person to get all the socks, or the one who gets the most socks, wins. Now, if you don't have a scorekeeper, then you're gonna have to play on the honor system. Parents, I'm looking at you. So if y'all need to go and get all these things set up, go, and we'll wait right here.
All right, is everybody ready? Great. We are gonna put that 1 minute on the clock, and the Easter egg throwdown is getting ready to start in 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, that was wild. Whoever won gets socks. Just kidding. Hey, adults, make sure whoever won today gets a special treat. Maybe one of these? Okay, maybe not. I hope you're having fun so far. We're celebrating because today is Easter. And if you don't know the whole story about Easter, that's okay. Today, we'll talk about what makes today, maybe a little more than any other day, a happy day. But before we get there, I'm sure you have a ton of friends and family that want to hear from you. Pause this video and check out a few of the challenges on the screen to wish your peeps a happy Easter. Okay, I got a few texts from my crew saying happy Easter. Thanks guys, real nice. Hey, even though we're celebrating Easter a little bit differently this year, it's okay. Easter is still happy. And it's not just because of all of the peep wars and the chocolate bunnies, although those things are awesome. It's because of what happened thousands of years ago at the first Easter. It's a powerful story, but yet so simple. So simple, it can be told with laundry.
In the beginning, God created everything. He formed people in His very own image. But then, we turned away from God. Sin entered the world, like a dark stain. Still, God loved us so deeply that He made a plan to rescue us. At just the right moment, God sent His very own Son, Jesus, to live among us. Jesus healed hearts and minds and bodies. Thousands gathered to hear Him teach. Instead of giving lots of new rules, Jesus turned things upside down by making it simple. Love God, love others. After 3 years of traveling and teaching, Jesus and His disciples entered Jerusalem to celebrate the Passover feast. Huge crowds gathered to welcome Him. But while the crowds cheered for Jesus, the religious leaders made plans to arrest Him. He was turning their world upside down, and they wanted Him gone. As Jesus celebrated the Passover meal with His friends, He told them that He would be leaving, but would return. His friends didn't understand. That night, one of Jesus' followers, Judas, led soldiers to arrest Him. The religious leaders gave Jesus a fake trial and then sent Him to Pilate, the Roman governor, who could have Him killed. Pilate found Jesus had broken no law and tried to release Him. But a mob called for Jesus to be killed. Pilate gave in and handed Jesus over to the Roman soldiers. Jesus was forced to carry the heavy beams of his own wooden cross. On a hill called Golgotha, the soldiers nailed Jesus' hands and feet to the rough wood. The soldiers and people who passed by laughed and mocked him. But from the cross, Jesus asked God to forgive them. Finally, Jesus called out, "It is finished." Then he died. The earth shook. Rocks split open. Even the soldiers cried, "Surely he was the Son of God." One of Jesus' followers took his body and placed it in a tomb cut from the rock. A huge stone blocked the entrance. Jesus' friends were devastated. They had believed that Jesus was the one God promised, the one who would rescue them, but now he was gone. Their whole world had turned upside down. Jesus' friends stayed hidden in fear for 3 days. But early Sunday morning, Mary Magdalene, a close friend of Jesus, hurried to the tomb. She planned to anoint Jesus' body with special spices. As Mary neared the tomb, she saw the stone had been rolled away. The tomb was empty. Mary turned to see a man standing near. She didn't recognize him until he said, "Mary." It was Jesus, alive. Jesus told her, "Do not hold on to me. I have not yet ascended to the Father. Instead, go to those who believe in me." Jesus, God's Son, became like us to lay down his life. Through God's power, he defeated death for all of us, and sin was washed away. One day, he's promised to return, so we can live with him forever.
Wow. I hear that story every year for Easter, and it still amazes me. That God gave Jesus to the world to remind us that he's greater than anything that's going on in the world. The simple fact that Jesus is alive really means that we can face anything that comes our way with confidence. I like to think of it like this. I can because Jesus is alive. I can be loving because Jesus is alive. I can be brave because Jesus is alive. I can have hope because Jesus is alive. So here's an idea. I want you to add to that list of things by coming up with ways that you can because Jesus is alive. So how would you answer this question as a family? I can blank because Jesus is alive. Now pause the video and discuss it together. And when you're done, meet me right back here. Awesome. I love conversations like this because remembering what God has done for us in the past, it really helps me trust him with whatever's going on in my life today. I hope that's true for you too. And I hope that today you continue to make happy memories with your family. To get you started, here is one last challenge. Now, I want you to figure out who is tech savvy in your family. It could be a stepdad, it could be an aunt, it could be an 8th grader, but whoever it is, figure it out now. Got it? Awesome. Now, as soon as this video is over, I want you guys to go outside and take a family Easter photo. Now, you can be dressed up or you could wear your pajamas. You could take a normal picture with smiles, or you could take one of those goofy ones with a filter that makes you look like a bunny. But however you decide to do it, make it awesome. And then share it on social media and tag Jesus is King because we want to see your Easter style. Now more than ever, this is the time for us to remember God's faithfulness and the hope that we have in Jesus. That is what makes Easter happy. So, happy Easter, everybody. We love you so much.
day in history. Death is beating, you have rescued me. Sing it out, Jesus is alive. The empty cross, the empty grave, life eternal, you have won the day. Shout it out, Jesus is alive. He's alive. Oh, happy day, happy day. You wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same. Forever I'm changed. I'll never be the same. When I stand in that place, free at last, meeting face to face. I am yours, Jesus, you are mine. In this joy, perfect peace, earthly pain finally will cease. Celebrate,